be careful what you do here. The biggest one is who you do it with, because every single time you hear anybody talk, I want you to notice something. Why their life got all fucked up. Because of who they slept, became one with, who they did it with, who they built a relationship with, who they started having sex with, who they started to build with intimately. That's where every single time, all these people downfall is. Because who they began to say, this is my such and such, my significant other, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my husband, my downfall. That's where it starts. Because they're not sharp enough. And this is women's fault. I blame it all on men. I blame all of this all on men, just how the world's working and everything. So first of all, I blame it all on men. But this is women's faults for choosing, because they actually have the gate, the gate. They got the door, and they're the ones that open it and close it to who they lay up with, right? And I blame men for deceiving these women and telling them something they're not. So going back to it, that's where most people downfall happens. It's who they choose. Because who you choose will be the most influential person on a day-to-day moment. Mental stimulation, physical stimulation, emotional stimulation of who you about to become, your destiny, your children's destiny, and all that. And little did y'all know, y'all got caught up with each other, and especially the man, he don't got shit going on up here besides some ass, lying, greediness, hard dick, and some money. That's all what men got going up here, right? And for women, they don't have no males around them telling them whatever that male's saying to you, make sure he backs up everything he says, everything he is, everything he's going to do. So you know what the females do? Since they're all fatherless at this point, majority of them, they get wrapped up with some dude, and then they start to follow him, right? And then it goes years. By the time they reach age 40, now they matured, but their body also has matured. So now they think they can maturely seek the right man now, when the same man at your age, around 40, most likely is not seeking another 40-year-old woman because, you know, he could do better physically. And that's the thing. Males have more opportunity to fuck up more than women. And women think they have all this opportunity to fuck up because of their abundance in their pool of men that they can pull in, right? They got a pool of men that they can choose from. So they go, oh, I have all this pool of men I could choose from, so I could fuck up plenty of times until I get it right. That's not how life works. And for men, you know, they kind of have a little advantage of that, because, you know, the older that we get, you know, if you take care of yourself, you're gonna age like fine wine. You know, I got a compliment the other day from you know, someone I was serving, and you know what they said to me? They're like, wow, you know, you're a handsome young man. How old are you? And it was a group of ladies, and I was like, you know, they were a little older than me. So, you know, I was doing my thing, and I was like, yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know, y'all told me. I always get different answers all the time. They're like, dang, nah, you're like 22, 23. And I was like, okay, thank you, I appreciate that. They're like, no, how old are you? And then all of them were guessing, and then they're like, no way. You have such a baby face. I was like, yeah, I know. I appreciate that. Because I take care of myself. And by the time I get, I promise you, I'm not at my prime yet. I'm not even close to my prime yet. I'm not even close to the man I envisioned myself to be when I was in my early teens. I'm not there yet. Up here, mentally wise, I'm there. Out here, I'm not there yet. It's catching up. I'm telling you, it's catching up. But yeah, that's where the most fuck up in relationships happens. The woman doesn't really know the man she's dealing with. And where men fuck up is you're acting so stupid. You're acting so immaturely. You don't do nothing for your own self, and then you want to go ahead and mess with a girl. You just gonna fuck her life up. And you know what eventually happens? Y'all start to have kids, because obviously y'all going to start to have sex. And if you're not doing anything, then you know how God works. He going, all right, bet. You want to keep playing dumb, acting dumb? You don't want to be responsible? Boom, kids happen. Oh, I'm making you responsible now. But why go through that struggle when you can just be responsible? When there's less stress, when there's not a bunch on the table. These are conversations that men need to have with men. On occasion. And women need to have with women that are more mature. But it's tricky listening to mature women, because, you know, mature women, they're just bitter. Mature women are just bitter that they chose the wrong man, and no one helped them choose the right man. So you just got to be careful with that. So, dang, I'm not even done I'm over here going in depth about a bunch of stuff. But I'll leave it like that, and I'll save the rest for another time. But, you know, stay tuned. I'm telling you, I have some goodies. These are gems for people. These are gems for people. Make sure you choose wisely. Very, very wisely who you give yourself up to. And this is for women. It don't matter for men. I mean, it does matter for men, but it's like, if you give yourself up to a chaotic woman, you're just stupid. I'm sorry, you're just stupid. You're just stupid because you're blinded. You're blinded by some ass. That's what it is. That's just what it is. I already know how you think. I already know how males think. I'm a man. I already know what's going through your head. You want some booty, and you're just stupid. And your whole life gets messed up from this chaotic woman because of her body. You're just stupid. And she's going to follow you. And that's just what it is at the end of the day. So women, be careful who you choose. And there's a lot of things he has to, you know, on that checklist, that if you don't put that certain things on the high priority on the list of what a man should be for you, which you should be doing too, then you're just gonna always follow a dumb dude. You're always gonna follow a man that has no destination. He's just on the boat sailing, and the waves and the wind are gonna blow him from here to there. There's no destination. All right, y'all stay safe.